KRIB AM and K244FA FM Mason City. An old-fashioned Christmas. AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
It's time now for coverage of the Clear Lake Lions on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and KRIBAM.com. This Clear Lake Lions coverage is brought to you by CL Dell, North Iowa Area Community College, D&D Sales, Clear Lake Bank and Trust, Iowa Specialty Hospital, Johnson Heating and Air, Glenn's Tire, Bank Iowa, Hawkeye Auto Body, and Window World. Now, with all the play-by-play action of the Clear Lake Lions, here's Bob Fisher.
Lions basketball in the air for Friday night. Clear Lake and Algona. Girls basketball in North Central Conference play here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB. Watching online at KRIBAM.com. And Adam Burness, the Clear Lake girls coach, joins us for pregame comments. And Coach, just looking back at last week, a couple of good wins for your ball club over Charles City and Hampton Dumont Cal. And it's going to be 3-0 to start the season.
Going to be 3-0. That's what we're aiming for when we play these games. But again, Bob, like I've mentioned before in these, what's really exciting is the area for growth that we still have, an area for improvement, and many things that we've been able to take from our first few games now and practice and fine tune in practices, and excited to see what a week of good practices does for us tonight.
Talk about what the positives have been in your mind through the first three games with your team.
Yeah, obviously we love to see the depth that we've had on our team. Obviously, anytime you have a brand new coach adapting to a new system, a new style of doing things, and I couldn't ask anything more from our players. Obviously, Coach Smith had been there for well over a decade, and so obviously it's a change for everybody. But everybody has been incredible in terms of their efforts and attitude and approach to things, and it's resulted in 3-0 so far.
Talk about the progress of your two tall girls on the inside. Obviously, one an upperclassman, one a freshman. They've had three good games.
Isn't that a fun thing to have?
It is.
A couple tall girls like that, and not just tall, very skilled players, very versatile players, and what they bring to our team, not just offensively but defensively as well. They don't need to be scoring to have an impact on the game, whether it's defensively protecting the rim, rebounding the basketball. It's a fun luxury to have, and two incredible people and players as well.
What's been the emphasis on what you've tried to work on specifics here coming into tonight's game?
Well, we like to hang our hat on our defense and our rebounding. I don't know if our rebounding has been up to par for the first three games, but obviously at the end of the day, we're still making it about us. Obviously, this is a big matchup between two conference rivals and opponents, and Algona is obviously a terrific team coming in, newly ranked and playing terrific basketball. It's going to be a fun test. It's going to be a fun test.
Yeah, this has always been a good rivalry between these two schools. I think if I saw right, it's since 2008 or 2006, it is dead even at 19-19. And what do you know? There's obviously three players in double figures for this Algona squad here through their first couple of games. Just talk about what your thoughts are and concerns are heading into this contest with Algona.
Well, they got terrific talent. Everybody really shoots the basketball well. They all can handle the basketball. They got a terrific player, number 22, McLaughlin, scoring the basketball. Just does a really nice job scoring at three different levels. Can post up. It's just a matchup nightmare. So, but they. They're not very tall as a starting lineup, but they bring in a freshman of their own with great size and skill on the inside. It's going to be having to adjust to many different things. They play different styles of defenses. They'll switch things up. Can our players adjust on the fly and make sure we're not making it about everything that they're doing, but play our game and force them to do what we do.
Coach, appreciate it. We'll talk to you after the game. Good luck tonight. Should be a good one.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it.
All right, Adam Ernest with pregame comments. We'll be back. Starting lineups. We get ready for the play-by-play. Clear Lake at Algona. Back after this here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and KRIBAM.com.
Want simple, friendly, and local banking? Then choose Clear Lake Bank and Trust. With local people, top-notch customer service, and a wealth of expertise, Clear Lake Bank and Trust is ready and waiting to help you build a better financial future. Visit clearlakebank.bank today and be happier with your bank. Clear Lake Bank and Trust. Local ownership, local decision-making, and community reinvestment since 1934. Member FDIC.
The CLTel fiber optic network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTel is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close-to-home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC. Chances are you know someone.
They do it all at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics.
Real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques.
Offset laser and screen printing, embroidery.
Posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
Iowa Specialty Hospitals and Clinics know that changing healthcare providers can feel overwhelming. That's why they developed the ReDoc program, a free service that offers personalized support to make the transition simple and stress-free. Just fill out the submission form at iowaspecialtyhospital.com and they'll take care of the rest. Iowa Specialty Hospitals and Clinics, with the Mason City location opening in spring 2026, consistently exceeding your expectations.
Back to Algona we come as we get ready for Clear Lake and Algona. As Alex Tice will get the start, the 5'5 senior. Clear Lake's rest of the starting lineup is Aspen Hill at 5'5 and a sophomore. Taylor Schwitt at 5'8 and a junior. Jacelyn Ainley at 5'9 and a sophomore. And Ashley Emble at 6'4 and a senior. For the Bulldogs, it is Taylor Van Otterloo at 5'8 and a junior. Bella Jo Dunning at 5'7 and a junior. Hayden McLaughlin at 5'11 and a junior. Maya Lenz at 5'10 and a junior. And Emma Spear at 5'4 and a junior. Jumping centers Ashley Amble with Maya Lenz. And we get this girls game underway as Algona wins the tip and goes off to her right. Round the horn to the left side. A 3 on the way is up and good. Right away for Maya Lenz. So Lenz gets the Bulldogs on the board first, and we've got a whistle and a turnover by Clear Lake on the way up the court. So 16 seconds in, and the Lions turn it over. The Bulldogs with a 3 to get themselves on the board. Here's Taylor Van Otterloo across the timeline. Picked up by Ainley. She'll skip it over the left side. The bounty's tangled on the left side. It's going to go out of bounds on the pass, and it will be the basketball for Clear Lake. Well, the records, 3-0 for Clear Lake, 3-1 for Algona. Both teams 1-0 in the North Central Conference. Across the timeline, handed off from Schwen to the right side. It's through the hands of Hill and out of bounds, and the Lions with their second turnover of the contest. That's 3-0. Look caught up on the scoreboard here on the feed as it's out of bounds. And it will be basketball for Algona on the right baseline. Taylor Van Otterloo will make the entry. Bounce pass in, right side of the key. Tangled up is McLaughlin, and a whistle and a travel called on, well, they called a foul actually. Ainley with a foul, her first, and the team's first. As the signal from Tony Dahl, the official, was grabbing the hand. I thought he was calling traveling for a second, but he was holding his hand for the holding call. Here's a top of the key three on the way up and no good for Bella Jo Dunning, and the rebound controlled by Clear Lake as Hill will bring it out. Hill across the timeline, skips it over to Tice. Tice between the rings to the left side for Schwen. Schwen to the top of the key. She'll fire a three. Banks at home, no good. And the rebound controlled by Lentz for Algona. Skipped ahead quickly on the right side to McLaughlin. McLaughlin down the right baseline. She goes out of bounds on a little push off. It'll be Algona basketball on the right baseline. They're going to call a foul here. It is the second on the Alliance. Taylor Schwen's first. Be out of bounds on the right baseline for Taylor Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo plays it out to the right side for Dunning. Dunning to the free throw line. Roll past the underneath. Tipped around. Controlled back by Algona. Dunning up the left side of the key. Kicks to the corner for McLaughlin. She'll spin in the lane, and she lost the handle. We go the other way. Ainley up the left side of the key. Stops. And she'll reverse it back out. Sips the couple of hands. And it goes from Schwen to Tice at the top of the key. Tice back to Schwen. Schwen thinks about a three. Steps along on the right side. She gets tangled up at a foul call. Algona's first team foul of the quarter. And it's the first time Bella Jo Dunning out of bounds right baseline for Clear Lake. It'll be skipped out to Hill. Hill will play it inside, and it's tipped around to save from out of bounds into the hands of Algona as it's saved into Lentz. Lentz across the timeline to the right side for Van Otterloo. She drives, she bumps the player, no good. Rebound Amble on the rebound for Clear Lake. She'll hand off to Schwen. Schwen across the timeline. Top of the key, dribbles off to the right side, up the key, scoops it up, and good for Taylor Schwen. Schwen's first two of the night, 3-2. Clear Lake down by one with 5:48 to go here in the first quarter. Van Otterloo across center court. Picked up by Ainley there. She picks up the dribble, plays off to the right side for Dunning. Dunning at the top of the key. Amble on to guard her. Plays off to the right for Spear. Spear inside on the right side. Tipped around on the pass back out by Amble. She gets it, gets the steal, and plays it off to Schwen. Schwen will bring it up court and drives through the lane and lays it up and good. Taylor Schwen with 4. 4-3 Clear Lake with 5:18 to go here in the first quarter. Across the timeline, and in is McLaughlin. She'll kick it to the left quarter for Dunning. Dunning fires a three. No good. And the rebound controlled left side by Spear. Spear hands it back out. Now it's gotten to McLaughlin. McLaughlin plays it to the right quarter. Open for a three. Up and no good for Van Otterloo. The rebound right there. Up and good, though, by Hayden McLaughlin. McLaughlin, the 5'11 junior, her first two. And we've got a 30-second timeout for Clear Lake. 4:54 to go here in the first. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says 5-4 in favor of Algona. Back after this here on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB.
Bank Iowa is open in Clear Lake. Bank Iowa brings a rich history of entrepreneurial spirit, community focus, and financial expertise to North Iowa. It's grown into one of Iowa's most successful family-owned banks. Each location offers the services of a large financial institution, but operates as a community bank where decisions are made locally. The local team at Bank Iowa is a proud supporter of the Clear Lake Lions. These student athletes exemplify hard work and dedication. Let's go Lions!
Back to action in Algona. Off the line, 30-second timeout. On the right side, Ainley to the baseline. She'll kick it back out to Tice. Tice drives in for the right wing. A short shot is up and good off the glass. Alex with her first two of the night. 6-5 Clear Lake with 4:35 to go here in the first quarter. Backcourt, full court pressure. Getting around it is Spear into the front court on the right side. Spear dribbles back to between the rings. Hands it off to the right side for Bella Jo Dunning. She'll step to the top of the key. Up the left side of the key. She'll throw it up off the glass. No good. Rebound tip to the right side. It's open, and it's controlled by Amble, and she'll get it ahead to Ainley. Ainley quickly ahead right quarter. As Beersford's in the lineup, she'll play it back out to Hill. Hill fires a three. No good. Rebound is going to be a loose ball foul called on Clear Lake. Team foul 3 on the Lions, and it's the first on Alex Tice. Lily Beersford checked in at the 30-second timeout. Gwen Grimm, the freshman, the 6-foot freshman, will check in for Ashley Amble in the Lion lineup. 6-5, Clear Lake, halfway through quarter number 4. 4:04 to go here in the first quarter on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Passage into Spear. Full court pressure by the Lions. Spears brings it up toward the timeline. She'll bring it across and play it off to the right side for Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo will play it back to the right side. Here's a three on the way, up and good for Kate Limbaugh. 6'1" freshman just into the lineup. And Algona with an 8-6 lead with 3:40 to go here in the first quarter. Pass skipped ahead. We've got a whistle, and we've got a violation on Clear Lake on a travel. It'll be out of bounds in favor of the Lions as Maddie Logie, the 5'6" junior, checks in for the Lions to replace Aspen Hill. And Gabby Van Eycker, the 5'6" junior, among those checking in for the Bulldogs of Algona. Out of bounds for the Bulldogs in the backcourt as Van Otterloo will bring it across center court. Picked up there by Ainley. She'll play it ahead to Limbaugh. Limbaugh down to the right quarter for Van Eycker. Van Eycker plays it back out to Lentz. Lentz spins the free throw line, hands it back out to Limbaugh. Limbaugh plays it back to the right for Van Eycker. Van Eycker looks it over from the right wing. One dribble in, she'll shovel it off to Lentz. Back to the right side for Dunning. 10 to shoot as Dunning steps toward the lane. Lobs it down low for Limbaugh. Turnaround shot is blocked away by Grimm, but controlled back by the Bulldogs. Shot clock didn't reset, and now a wild three has to be put up, and that is no good by Van Eycker. The rebound up and no good by Limbaugh, but she gets fouled, and she'll step to the line to shoot a pair. Clear Lake's 14th foul of the quarter. And it's the first on Gwen Grimm. Kate Limbaugh, 3 for 3 from the free throw line this season so far. Free throw, first one is up and good. Schwen will check back in for the Lions to replace Alex Tice. Limbaugh's second free throw to come. 9-6, Algona, 2:58 to go here in the quarter. Free throw second is up and good, so Limbaugh makes both. And she's got 5 points on the night, and it's 10-6. Favor of the Bulldogs. Across the timeline for Ainley. Ainley, round the pick on the right side. And she scoops up a shot. It's up and no good. Rebound controlled by Limbaugh for Algona. She'll play it off to Spear. Spear up across the timeline, plays it off to Van Eycker. Van Eycker dribbles to the top of the key, hands it off to Limbaugh. Limbaugh down to the right side for Spear. Spear on the right side. She'll play it back out to Limbaugh at the top of the key. 2:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Pass underneath is loose, and it's going to be out of bounds in favor of Clear Lake. Aspen Hill checks back in to replace Lily Beersford in the Lion lineup. Lions down by 4 with 2:22 to go here in the first. It's 10-6. Across the timeline, Ainley. Ainley drifts off to the right with a dribble. She'll play to the right quarter. Here's a three from Logie, up and no good. Rebound tipped in the hands of the Lions. Schwen plays it back out. Ainley a three, top of the key. No good, not a bounce. So a tough shot there for Ainley as the Lions turn it over. And to be out of bounds in favor of Algona on the far end. Emma Spear will bring it up to the timeline. She'll dribble on the right side. Plays it inside for Limbaugh. She juggles it and gets it, and turnaround shot up and good, middle of the lane. Limbaugh was 7, and it's 12-6. Algona with a lead. As Schwen drives in the lane, she gets fouled. Algona's second foul of the quarter.
Number 10, Abby Ventiger.
Ventiger, the foul here first, out of bounds right baseline. Ashley Amble will check in back for Clear Lake. Taylor Van Otterloo checks back in for the Bulldogs. Inbound right to the right side of the lane. Schwen's shot no good. Rebound tipped in the hands of Limbaugh for Algona. 100 seconds to go here in the first. Across the timeline for Van Otterloo. Skips it ahead to McLaughlin. McLaughlin drives to the lane. She'll scoop it up to far underneath the basket. Loose basketball underneath. It'll stay with Algona. And Algona should be begging for a shot. It hit the bottom of the rim. That still should be a considered a shot, I would think. As Alex Tice will check back in to replace Maddie Logie. The inbound right baseline, Van Otterloo. Will play it out to Maya Lentz. Now worked to Bella Jo Dunning. She'll drive the lane, lays it up no good. Partially blocked by Amble, controlled by Schwen. Schwen will turn it up court, brings it across the timeline. Actually, it is Ainley. Ainley plays it back out to Schwen between the rings. Schwen hands it off to Hill. Hill dribbles on the right side, down to the quarter. Ainley drives from there toward the key, and she will put up a short shot, no good. The rebound controlled by Lentz for Algona. Minute to go here in the opening quarter. Right side, Dunning. Dunning drives to the right side, lost the basketball off her foot, controls it though, and gets it to Lentz. Lentz played around the horn for Algona to the left wing. Dribbling from there and through the lane, no good. So it's blocked away from Spear by Amble, and it's going to go out of bounds in favor of Algona with 43.8 seconds to go in the quarter and 18 seconds to shoot. Van Otterloo will inbound on the right baseline, and a nice backdoor cut on the right side. Blocking foul will send Maya Lentz to the line. As for Amble, that's her first, and it's the team's fifth of the quarter. Lentz to the line. Maya Lentz, a junior. She's 0 for 2 from the free throw line for the 5'10 junior. Free throw, first one up and good, though. As Van Eycker will check back in for the Bulldogs. 4 for Lentz on the night. 13-6 with 41.9 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. Second free throw, back iron, no good. Amble the rebound for Clear Lake. She outlets quickly to Ainley. Ainley across the right side of the timeline. It was down the baseline. She'll kick it back out. Hill from the left wing drives in, plays it off, and Amble, the turnaround shot is up and good off the left side glass. Amble with her first two of the night. 13-8. Clear Lake down by 5 with 24 seconds to go here in the quarter. Lions slap the press on. Inbound to Van Eycker. Up the far side of the court, cut off by Tice, and she'll play it back to Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo across the left side of the timeline, plays to the top of the key for Dunning. Dunning with 10 to go, hands it back to Van Otterloo. Down to 8 and 7. Pass to the inside and kick back to the baseline as Van Eycker got it blocked away by Amble. It goes out of bounds. 2 seconds to go here in the quarter. They're going to say it's Clear Lake basketball. Limbaugh will check back in for Algona. Lions have 2 seconds to do something here. They'll get the possession arrow to start the second quarter. Inbound, Ainley, and a three-quarter court shot is off the top of the backboard, no good. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard after one. It's 13-8 in favor of Algona. Back after this, you're listening to Lions basketball on KRIB, watching on KRIBAM.com.
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
Second quarter to begin here in Algona. Algona 13, Clear Lake 8. With Dylan Anderson running the camera. Bob Fisher here on your home and away voice for the Clear Lake Lions all season long. AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and KRIBAM.com. Glad to have you along. Of course, down in Fort Dodge tomorrow. That showcase that the Lions boys are going to tomorrow night. Kemper of Carroll will be the opponent. 6:45 with the supposed play-by-play. We'll talk about that more at halftime when we look at the broadcast schedule. Driving is Ainley. She doesn't have a path to the basket, so she backs it up. Plays it back between the rings for Hill. Hill over to the right side for Schwen. Schwen right wing will bring it back out. Now she'll dribble them up the right wing as she found a seam up the right side, and she makes the layup for her 6th point of the night. 13-10. Clear Lake cuts to lead to 3 with 7:30 to go here before halftime. Across the timeline is Van Otterloo. She'll play it to the right side for Limbaugh. Limbaugh pass inside, tipped away. Schwen gets it. She cannot save it from out of bounds, though, at the timeline. And it'll be out of bounds in favor of Algona. Gwen Grimm will check back in for the Lions to replace Ashley Amble. As the inbound of Van Eycker. Van Eycker on the right side. Plays it to the right side wing for Limbaugh. Into the underneath for Bella Jo Dunning. She tried to go up with it. She had it blocked away. We've got a loose ball foul on the rebound. They're going to charge this on Clear Lake, it appears.
That's on number 11,
It's on Taylor Schwinn. It's her second, the team's first. Tony Dahl, Tony Halstead, and Dan Dingman are officiating crew out of the Mason City area tonight. McLaughlin, left wing. She'll bring it to the free throw circle and hands it off to Van Acker to her right. Now played inside from Limbaugh to McLaughlin. She'll kick it back out. Left wing three on the way up and no good for Van Otterloo. The rebound put back up and no good by Limbaugh. And the rebound on the left side controlled by Ainley. Line's down by 3, 6:45 to go here in the half. Across the timeline, Ainley to Schwinn. Schwinn fires a three. No good off the front iron. And the rebound controlled. We got a foul called on Tice on the rebound. It'll be her second and the team's second. Maddie Logie will check back in for Clear Lake to replace Tice. So Logie, Ainley, Schwinn, Hill, and Grimm, the Lion 5 right now. Van Otterloo will bring it up across the timeline. Van Otterloo dribbles off to the right, plays it off to the left, through the hands, but into the hands of Maya Lentz as Bella Jo Dunning couldn't get it. She gets it back on the left side. Play to the right side underneath for Limbaugh. No good, but she drew the foul. And the Lions quickly with 3 team fouls here in the quarter as Grimm will foul her second in the quarter of the game. And Kate Limbaugh will step to the line where she's 2 for 2 on the night. Free throw first is up and good. Schwinn out. And Lily Beersford into the lineup. 6:22 to go here in the first half of play. 14-10 as Limbaugh makes the second. She has 9 on the night now. And it's 15-10. Across the timeline with Ainley. Ainley plays it off to the left. For Logie, back out to Ainley between the rings. Dumped down the right quarter for Hill. Hill will fire toward the lane, tipped away out of and loose, and now it's controlled by Van Otterloo for Algona. She will skip it ahead toward the front court for Dunning. She'll get it across the timeline on the right side, lobs it down underneath, and a turnaround shot is up and no good by Limbaugh. The rebound controlled by Logie for Clear Lake. Logie to Ainley. Ainley will bring it across the timeline. On the left side of the front court, she'll back it on, now steps toward the free throw circle and hands it back to Hill. Hill looks to drive in. She'll back it out beyond the arc. Now to Beersford, left side of the key for Grimm. A hook shot is up and no good. And the rebound controlled by Dunning for Algona. 15-10 Algona, 5:30 to go here in the first half. Roll pass on the underneath to, and they're going to call this a kick basketball, I believe, so it'll be out of bounds in favor of Algona. Amble and Tice will check back into the Lion lineup to replace Grimm and Hill. 5:25 left here in the second. And it'll be out of bounds for Algona, right baseline. Skip back out to Van Otterloo. Inside for McLaughlin. McLaughlin lost it at the free throw line. Tipped around. Logie last touched it, or does it Algona basketball to stay with Algona? As they've got 20 to shoot and 5:17 left here before the break. Trouble on the inbound here. Now finally gotten in on the left side of Spears. She'll play it back out to Van Otterloo. She looks to drive, hands it back out to Lentz. Lentz plays it to Spear. Spear will play it up to the top of the key for Limbaugh. Limbaugh dumps it inside for McLaughlin. McLaughlin back out. Here's a 3 on the way. Up and no good for Lentz. And the rebound controlled left side. But the pass by Van Otterloo across the lane is off the mark and out of bounds. Well, we're stuck at 15-10 with 4:55 to go here before halftime. Inbound, Ainley will bring it up. She'll dribble through the middle, and she'll put up a shot. No good. The rebound controlled as bumped from behind his handball, and it's Algona's first team foul of the quarter. And so it'll be charged to Hayden McLaughlin. So it'll be out of bounds, left baseline. Schwinn will check back in for Beersford in the Lion lineup. Checking back in is Bella Jo Dunning for Taylor Van Otterloo. Left baseline will come the entry. And the inbound is Schwinn from the top of the key. She'll play it inside, intended for Amble. It's tipped out of left quarter, and it's controlled by the Lions. Skipped out to Logie. Down to the right quarter. Here's Tice firing a 3. That's off the mark. Rebound is going to be controlled by Maya Lentz for Algona. Bulldogs up court quickly. Skip pass ahead too far and out of bounds. Intended for Bella Jo Dunning up court on the break. And it'll be Clear Lake basketball on the far end. 4:22 to go here in the first half. 15-10 in favor of Algona. Algona into the rankings at number 15 this week in Class 3A. Lions looking for a key victory here to start North Central Conference play. Actually, game 2 for both these teams in the conference. Round of pick is Ainley. She'll step up the right side of the key, lays it up, and no good. And the rebound controlled by Limbaugh for Algona. She'll skip it ahead to Dunning. Dunning across the right side of the timeline. Bounce pass inside, but it's into the hands of Alex Tice. Lions with a steal. We go the other way. Halfway through quarter number 2. Clear Lake back at the scoreboard. Algona 15, Clear Lake 10. Tice looks at a 3, but she'll step along to the top of the key now. Dribbles on the left side, kicks to the corner. Here's a 3 on the way for Logie, up and no good. And the rebound is going to be shred over the back. And for Taylor, that'll be her 3rd and the team's 4th. And it'll be out of bounds in favor of Algona on the far end as Aspen Hill will check back in to replace Jay Namely. And now we got a full timeout for Algona. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard with 3:41 to go here in the half. It is Algona 15, Clear Lake 10. Back after this here on KRIB and KRIBAM.com.
At MBT Bank, we're on the front lines of fighting scams and fraud in our communities. This holiday season, remember that gift cards are great for friends and family, not strangers. If you are asked to purchase gift cards and provide activation codes to someone else, it's a scam. No reputable business or organization accepts payment in the form of gift cards. MBT Bank is committed to educating our communities and keeping their financial information safe. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank? No matter what the season, weather is unpredictable in North Iowa and accidents are likely to happen. This is Emily Newell. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Collision repair work can be complex. You can trust the experts at Hawkeye Auto Body to repair your vehicle correctly and make sure your vehicle is completely safe before it's released back to you. We guarantee it. We're located on South Federal in Mason City, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutoBody.com.
Back we come to Algona, 15-10 Bulldogs with 3:35 to go here in the first half of play. Back down the other way, bounce pass across the lane. It's blocked away from Limbaugh by Amble. We go the other way with Clear Lake. Here's Tice across the timeline. Plays it off to the left side. Maddie Reiser in for the first time tonight. She'll play it to Hill. Dumped inside Amble. Turnaround shot up and good from the middle of the lane. Amble with 4. Lions cut the lead to 15-12 with 3:13 to go here before halftime. Van Onderloo in the backcourt deep as the Lions with full court pressure. Got her by Reiser, and she'll drop back now as Van Onderloo brings it back across the timeline. She'll drift to the right side with the pass to Limbaugh. Down toward the corner. Dump to the lane right side for McLaughlin. She'll scoop up a shot up and good. McLaughlin with 4. 17-12 Algona. 2:49 to go here before halftime. Across the timeline for Hill. She'll set it up in between the rings. Gets a pick and drifts to the left side. Plays it back to Logie. Fires a 3 on the way. Up and no good and out of bounds. Ainley will check back in for Clear Lake to replace Logie. And Emma Spear will check back in for the Bulldogs, it appears. Inbound, full court pressure. Inbound to Spear. Spear brings it across center court. She'll play it off to the right for Dunning. Dunning, bounce pass toward the inside, kick back out. Limbaugh, top of the key, 3, got it. Limbaugh, the freshman with 12. Algona 20, Clear Lake 12 with 2:15 to go here before halftime. Ainley on the right side, dribbles in, up off the glass, and no good. Rebound, Amble had it blocked away by Limbaugh. They go the other way with Algona. Quickly pushed ahead, Dunning on the break, lays it up, no good. And the rebound controlled by Amble for Clear Lake. She'll hand it off to Ainley. 2 minutes to go here in the half. Across the timeline for Ainley. Amble sets a pick at the top of the key. She drives through that. Layup up in, no good. Ainley just can't buy a bucket tonight so far. And the rebound goes out to Algona, outlet into Van Onderloo. She'll skip a pass to the left corner. Driving in is McLaughlin. She'll scoop up a shot, no good. With 100 seconds to go here in the half, it's Ashley Amble with a rebound. She'll play it off to Hill. Hill hands it off to Ainley. Center court jump circle. Plays it to her right for Tice. Tice around a pick to the free throw line, kick back out. 3 on the way, up and no good. and out of bounds on the missed three by Reiser. We're going to bounce in favor of Algona. Gwen Grimm will check back in for Clear Lake, as well Lily Beersford for the Lions. Out goes Amble, and Tice will step aside here with 1:18 to go before halftime. Out of bounds, far end for Algona with full court pressure. Inbound to Spear. Spear will bring it up toward the timeline, guarded by Beersford. And into the front court, played off to the left side for Van Eycker. Down to the left side of the key for McLaughlin. She backs it in, throws it up, no good. She drew the foul. Team foul 5 on the Lions. And this one will go on Aspen Hill. It's her first. Hayden McLaughlin to the line, where she's 8 of 11 on the season. Free throw first is up and good. 21-12, Algona. 1:05 to go here in the first half. Second one, that one goes as well. So McLaughlin 2 for 2 on the trip. She's got 6. And it's 22-12. Lead at 10 here for Algona. Front court right side, Hill. Skips it back out to Beersford. Left side to low to Reiser. Reiser back to Beersford. Her pass is off the back of an Algona player, but rolls into the hands of Clear Lake to Hill. 45 to go here in the half. Dumped inside. Taken away from Grimm by Dunning. They go the other way with Algona. About a 5-second difference between the game and the shot clock as Van Otterloo brings it across the timeline as you wind our way down to 30 seconds left here in the first half. Spear looks to drive in, kicks it back out to Dunning. Dunning drives to the lane and has it blocked away from behind by Grimm. We go the other way with Clear Lake. Grimm dribbles up court. She'll hand it off to Hill. She'll cross the timeline with 16 to go here in the quarter. Up the right side of the key, sees the opening and lays it up and good. Aspen Hill with her first 2. 22 for Algona, 14 for Clear Lake. 5 seconds to go here in the half. Cross the timeline for McLaughlin, or actually take that back at his Spear. The three-pointer's no good, but McLaughlin shot from the left baseline. Check that again. It's Dunning. She cannot make it on the rebound, and we're at halftime here in Algona. 9 for Algona in the second quarter. The Lions only mustering 5. Our halftime score on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Algona 22 and Clear Lake 14. Back with halftime after this here on KRIB. You're watching live online at KRIBAM.com.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
Want simple, friendly, and local banking? Then choose Clear Lake Bank and Trust. With local people, top-notch customer service, and a wealth of expertise, Clear Lake Bank and Trust is ready and waiting to help you build a better financial future. Visit clearlakebank.bank today and be happier with your bank. Clear Lake Bank and Trust. Local ownership, local decision-making, and community reinvestment since 1934. Member FDIC.
The CLTEL fiber optic network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTEL is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close-to-home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC.
Back we come to Algona. Halftime score is Algona 22 and Clear Lake 14 on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. The Lions just some tough shooting in that second quarter of play especially. It's 13-9 Algona after one. 22-14 at halftime here as the Bulldogs outscored the Lions 9-5. One of the big differences in this ball game right now 7 of 8 free throws for Algona from the line. The Lions have not stepped to the free throw line at all this contest. So Lions will have to try to correct that one heading into the second half of play. And looking at the Lions, Taylor Schwen with 6. It is 4 for Ashley Amble. 2 apiece for Alex Tice and Aspen Hill. Playing and not scoring, Maddie Logie, Maddie Reiser, Lily Beersford. Jacelyn Ainley starting and not scoring. Gwen Grimm playing and not scoring off the bench in 2 quarters. Kate Lindblom, the Algona freshman, with 12 on the night. She's already above her average, coming in 10.2 points per game. It is 6 for Hayne McLaughlin and 4 for Maya Lentz. So those are the scores here. Coming into the night, McLaughlin was averaging 23.2 points per game in the first 3 games. Then it was Bella Jo Dunning, 10.5 points per game. She's been held scoreless so far. And then Lindblom once again comes in 10.2 points per contest. She's already got 12. So Dunning playing and not scoring as a starter, as well as Taylor Van Otterloo, Gabby Van Eycker off the bench. Emma Spear a starter, and that's the balance of the book for the Bulldogs of Algona. 22-14 here at halftime between Algona and Clear Lake. And once again tomorrow night, the Lions of Clear Lake. The boys head to a showcase type tournament on the Iowa Central campus. And they will play Kemper. And we'll see, since it's the last of 6 games on the day, we will see if we start at 6:45 or not. So tune in at about 6:30 or so. Just keep the radio on once we get to the pregame of the Lions and Kemper. We will have our pregame show. And tomorrow night, we will have live streaming video, courtesy of MBT Bank, helping sponsor the video coverage tomorrow night, as the organizers of that showcase were going to charge us a little extra money to bring you the game, and through the courtesy of MBT Bank, they are helping with those costs for tomorrow night's game. So please thank them. Of course, make sure you thank all of our Lions sponsors here on KRIB for bringing you Lions sports, just like we had brought it for you for 29 years, or 28 or 27, 28, 29 years. And of course, we had a little gap with our coverage, and then back here with the winter season, back with your home and away voice of the Clear Lake Lions all season long here. Tomorrow it's Iowa and Lindenwood in women's basketball. 1:30 the pregame show, and 2 o'clock the play-by-play with that one, I believe, over on AM 1300 KGLO. And the Hawkeye men play on Sunday afternoon. We'll have that on KGLO as well. Of course, we invite you to join us on our KGLO morning show every weekday morning from 6 to 9 as we bring you local information and more. Once again on AM 1300 KGLO and KGLOAM.com with the KGLO morning show from 6 to 9. And, of course, the award-winning midday report is back as well on KGLO each and every weekday with news starting at noon with the CBS radio network. And then our local news from 12:06 to 12:31. Then we have farm information after that to carry your way through the rest of the half hour. Halftime score here in Algona on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says 22 for Algona, 14 for Clear Lake. Back with the second half after this here on KRIB, watching online at KRIBAM.com.
They do it all at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics,
real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques,
offset laser and screen printing, embroidery,
posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
Iowa specialty hospitals and clinics know that changing healthcare providers can feel overwhelming. That's why they developed the REDOC program, a free service that offers personalized support to make the transition simple and stress-free. Just fill out the submission form at iowaspecialtyhospital.com and they'll take care of the rest. Iowa Specialty Hospitals and Clinics, with the Mason City location opening in spring 2026, consistently exceeding your expectations.
Bank Iowa is open in Clear Lake. Bank Iowa brings a rich history of entrepreneurial spirit, community focus, and financial expertise to North Iowa. It's grown into one of Iowa's most successful family-owned banks. Each location offers the services of a large financial institution, but operates as a community bank where decisions are made locally. The local team at Bank Iowa is a proud supporter of the Clear Lake Lions. These student athletes exemplify hard work and dedication. Let's go Lions!
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
Hi, this is Brian McIntyre. Since 1992, Glenn's Tire's been earning your trust, one vehicle at a time. You can rely on our experience, integrity, and fair prices. We are proud to be locally owned and operated and have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Glenn's Tire, Highway 18 West, Clear Lake. Go Lions.
At MBT Bank, we're on the front lines of fighting scams and fraud in our communities. This holiday season, remember that gift cards are great for friends and family, not strangers. If you are asked to purchase gift cards and provide activation codes to someone else, it's a scam. No reputable business or organization accepts payment in the form of gift cards. MBT Bank is committed to educating our communities and keeping their financial information safe. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank?
This is Emily Knoll. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Hawkeye Auto Body is famous for providing the extras that make your life easier. Extras like our convenient drive-through estimating bay. Our certified technicians have over 150 years experience in all types of collision repair. They always go the extra mile to ensure your family's safety. We value our customers and feel you deserve extraordinary service every time. Call, stop by, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutobody.com.
You're listening to Lions basketball on KRIB, Mason City, Clear Lake. Watching online at KRIBAM.com. And make sure you work your way along and make sure you subscribe to our KRIB Sports YouTube page. Keep up to date, subscribe, and get all the notifications on there. That way you don't miss a game on AM 1490 KRIB on the YouTube video page. Second half starts with Algona with the basketball, and the Lions down by 8. As the pass to the right baseline for Dunning, play back out. As the drive kick back into the lane for Dunning. She throws it up from 13 in the lane, no good. Rebound off to the left side, not being able to save it is Van Otterloo. We got a bounce in favor of Clear Lake. Well, the Lions just some tough shooting woes in the first half of play, and we'll see if those can get corrected here in half number 2. Schwen inside is the pass inside to Amble. Turnaround shot up and good for her. Ashley Amble was 6. Lions cut the lead to 6 at 22-16. On the other end, kick back out for the lane. Here's Dunning a 3. That one's banked home. So the Bulldogs answered. Dunning with her first 3 of the night. 25-16, lead up to 9 now for the Bulldogs. Ainley across the timeline. Drifts off to the right with a dribble. Amble trying to set a pick. Now Ainley down to the right baseline, kicks it across. Tice left corner, back out to the wing. Hill a 3 up and no good. And the rebound is going to be out of bounds in favor of Algona on the far baseline. Bulldogs trying to get the lead into double digits here on this possession. Lions slap the press on, though, defensively. Dunning gets the inbound, plays it back. McLaughlin's pass is tipped by Tice out of bounds, and it will stay with Algona on the far end. McLaughlin inbound, plays it to the near side for Dunning. She'll skip it ahead as the press broken into the front court for Lentz. Lentz on the right side. She looks to play it back out and does to Dunning. Dunning from the top of the key, tipped around. Loose basketball played out to the left side. It's going to be out of bounds in favor of Clear Lake. Inbound comes Ainley. Ainley across the right side of the timeline. Ainley dribbles out toward the top of the key. She'll play it off to Schwen. A three on the way up and no good. Rebound falls to the hands of Tice on the right side. She'll play it to the quarter for Hill. Fakes a three, steps along. She'll kick it out. Here is Schwen to the lane, or Ainley to the lane, lays it up and no good. And the rebound controlled by Spears. That one hung up on the front of the rim, and gravity pulled it out to the floor. Algona on the right side, it's McLaughlin into the free throw circle, hands it back to Dunning. Dunning into the lane, hop, skip, and a jump, no good. Amble the rebound for Clear Lake. 5:45 left in the third, Lions down by 9. Amble advances it up court, and she'll play to the front court for Schwen. Schwen on the right side out top, she'll back it on top of the zone right side. Out to Ainley between the rings. Ainley dribbles, gets a pick from Tice, drifts off to the left, now tries to drive in, she'll lay it up, and finally gets one to go. Hopefully, that'll be a positive for Ainley the rest of the way as she breaks the drought here in this contest. It's 25-18, lead cut back to 7. Algona breaks the press. Dunning backs it out to the left side from the lane. Now hands it into McLaughlin. McLaughlin, top of the key, looks to dribble in, plays it left side for Dunning, who fires a three, in and out, and good. So Dunning with 2 threes here in the third quarter. And the lead is 10 at 28-18, just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Across the timeline, Ainley drifts off to the right. Plays it back out. Here's a three from Hill, up and no good. And the rebound tipped by Tice out of bounds in favor of Clear Lake. Gwen Grimm will check back in for Clear Lake to replace Ashley Amble. Bulldogs, their substitutes include Kate Limbaugh. Also checking in for the Lions, Lily Beersford, replacing Taylor Schwen. Bulldog basketball, far baseline with full court pressure. Inbound, return back to McLaughlin after the inbound pass to Lentz. She'll bring it across the timeline right side. She'll dribble toward the free throw lane, hands it off left side to Lentz. Lentz dribbles toward the lane, hands it back, juggled but to control by McLaughlin. McLaughlin dribbles to the left side, hands it to the left side baseline for Van Eycker. She drives, had it blocked away by Grimm, control back by Algona. Work back McLaughlin to the free throw line, 8 to shoot. She'll scoop up a shot up and no good. Rebound is controlled by McLaughlin. She gets stripped and fouled. And it'll be 2 shots to come here on the Lions' first team foul of the quarter. Or no, they're going to call him out of bounds. Beersford with the foul here first. And Van Otterloo will inbound from the right baseline. Inbound. Van Otterloo skips it back out towards the top of the key for Van Eycker. She'll drive. And a hand check foul before the shot. It's going to be called on Lily Beersford. It's her second, the team's second. Down of bounds on the left baseline for Taylor Van Otterloo. Inbound left side. Van Eycker lobs to the lane, but it's stolen away by Ainley. Ainley has it almost tipped away by Van Eycker, but she'll drive, and she got fouled on the way up. And she'll step to the line. Ainley will to shoot a pair. Van Otterloo's first. Jacelyn Ainley to the line. First time the Lions step to the line tonight in this contest. Ainley 4 for 8 on the season. Here to shoot a pair. Free throw first is up and no good. Schwen back in for Clear Lake. To replace Tice. We see Spear. Long those checking back in for Algona. Halfway through quarter number 3, 4:02 to go. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard, Algona 28-18. Ainley's second free throw, that one falls. So Ainley with 3. And it's 28-19. And it's stolen away. Here's Schwen, lays it up and good. Schwen with 8. And the lead cut to 28-21. As Algona turned it over on the press. Press broken this time. Bounce pass across. And the layup is blocked away by Grimm and out of bounds. And it will stay with Algona. So hopefully maybe that'll spark Clear Lake a little bit more here as Van Otterloo checks back in for Algona. And she'll make the inbound pass on the left baseline. Pass right side of the key, up and good. And an open layup for Kate Limbaugh. Limbaugh with 14, lead back to 9 at 30-21. As we wind down to 3:33 left here in the third. Ainley between the rings. Grimm trying to set a pick out front. Haley around that, and a pick a shot as well, and she'll drive up the right side of the key, throws it up and around the world and no good. On the rim, and the rebound controlled by Limbaugh for Algona. She'll outlet to McLaughlin. McLaughlin across the right side of the timeline. As the Bulldogs try to go back up by double digits. Van Otterloo between the rings. She'll back it out to the top of the zone. Gets a pick. That's going to be a moving screen, and it is. Limbaugh laid out the right knee on the pick. Offensive foul. It is her first of the night and the team's second. Back into the lineup is Alex Tice and Maddie Logie as well, as Beersford and Hill will step out of the lineup. Lions trying to cut back a 9-point lead here for Algona with 3 minutes to go in the third. Out front is Ainley. She'll play back to Tice. Tice open for a three. Book it. Tice with her first triple of the night. She's got 5. Lead cut to 6 at 30-24. Skip pass ahead to break the press. It's Van Otterloo. Bounce pass across Limbaugh. Lays it up and no good. And the rebound controlled by Tice for Clear Lake. She outlets to Ainley. Ainley across the timeline to the left side for Logie. Logie on the left side brings it up to the top of the key over to Schwen. Schwen brings it from the right side, top of the key. Now drives in. She scooped up a shot up and no good. The rebound tipped on the right side and controlled by the Bulldogs by Van Otterloo. Quickly up court, McLaughlin. Right side three is off the mark, and the rebound controlled by Schwen for Clear Lake. Schwen on the return trip down court, top of the key. She'll drive in, scoops up a shot from 12, no good. And the rebound controlled by Limbaugh for Algona. Hands it out to Dunning. Dunning across the left side of the timeline. She'll hand it back to Van Otterloo, and Algona will set up the offense here with 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Play to the right side for Spear. Now to the inside, and Limbaugh's shot no good from the bottom of the key. And the rebound controlled by Ainley for Clear Lake. Ainley tries to dribble in, back her way in. She'll play it off, try to play it off underneath. Grimm has it tied up, and they're going to call a foul actually on Algona. The Bulldogs' third team foul of the quarter. And it will be the second on Van Otterloo. Ashley Amble and Aspen Hill check back in for the Lions to replace Grimm and Ainley. Bulldogs move Van Eycker back into the lineup to replace McLaughlin. Right baseline will come the entry. Hill to make the inbound for Clear Lake. Skips it out. Logie out top for Tice. 100 seconds to go here in the third. She'll drift off to the left side, down to the corner for a Hill. Hill back out to Tice. Moves it to the right, around the perimeter. To Schwen. Schwen on top of the key. 3. Back of the rim, no good. And a rebound, and they're going to say it hit the guy wire on the top of the backboard. So that is out of bounds automatically. And it'll be out of bounds in favor of Algona on that high bounce. It hit the wire. If it hits any part of the support or the top of the basket or the shot clock, of course, top of the backboard, we should say, not the top of the basket, it is out of bounds. So the Bulldogs try to advance it in on full court pressure. Skipped across to the right side, and Lenz will bring it across the timeline. She'll move the pivot foot and hand it off. Controlled by Spear. Played back out. Worked around to Lentz. Lentz will fire a 3. That is no good. Rebound put back up and no good by McLaughlin. Might have gotten partially tipped by Amble. Amble gets the rebound. We go the other way. So wind down to a minute to go here in the third. Schwen between the rings. Dribbles around up the right side of the key, and she tried to pass it off. It hits it down, go to body of McLaughlin. Be out of bounds for Clear Lake on the right baseline. Maddie Reiser will check back in after the Lion timeout. 55.7 seconds to go here in the third. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Algona 30, Clear Lake 24. Back after this here on KRIB, KRIBAM.com.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient, windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
Want simple, friendly, and local banking? Then choose Clear Lake Bank and Trust. With local people, top-notch customer service, and a wealth of expertise, Clear Lake Bank and Trust is ready and waiting to help you build a better financial future. Visit clearlakebank.bank today and be happier with your bank. Clear Lake Bank and Trust. Local ownership, local decision-making, and community reinvestment since 1934. Member FDIC.
Back we come, inbound right baseline. Ainley will make the entry. 55.7 left here in the third. 21 on the shot clock. Line's down by 6. Inbound to Hill. Out top to low to Reiser. Plays it across for Tice. Tice steps in. Left side of the free throw line jumper. Up and no good. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs by Kate Limbaugh, the 6'1 freshman. Up court come the Bulldogs. Cross the timeline. Van Eicher to the left side for Spear. Plays it inside and a hook shot. No good. The foul called. McLaughlin to the line to shoot a pair. Lions their third team foul the quarter. And the foul's on Tice. It's her third. McLaughlin 2 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. The Bulldogs as a team 7 of 8. And McLaughlin to the line with 36 seconds to go here in the quarter. First one's up and good. 7 for McLaughlin. And checking back, it'll be Gwen Grimm for Clear Lake to replace Tice. And Bella Jo Dunning will replace McLaughlin if she makes the second free throw. 31-24. Second one is good. So 32-24, and the substitution made. 8 for McLaughlin. Out of bounds with 36 seconds to go here in the third. Ainley will bring it across the timeline. Lions down by 8. She'll drift off to the left of the dribble. Plays it down in the left quarter for Reiser, who brings it back out. Plays it over to Hill on the right wing, down to the quarter. Dribbling in from there is Grimm. She'll play it back out. Hill on the right side. Shot clock and game clock pretty much even with 14 to go. Hill dribbling on the right side, kicks out the right side, tipped away from Ainley out of bounds. It'll stay with Clear Lake with 10.4 seconds left here in the third. The shot clock shows 10 as well. Out of bounds on the right sideline, inbound Hill to Ainley. Ainley top of the key. She'll dump it in left side of the key, tipped away and controlled by the Bulldogs as it's tipped away from behind by Reiser from the hands of Limbaugh, who got the steal. Be out of bounds for Algona with 1.6 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Out of bounds on the right sideline, even with the free throw line. Tice checks back in to replace Gwen Grimm. Dunning to make the entry right sideline. Inbound the quarter, McLaughlin turns and fires up and no good. And we're at the end of 3 quarters of play here in Algona. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Algona 32 and Clear Lake 24. Both teams at 10 points in quarter number 3. Back with the fourth. This is Lions basketball on KRIB and KRIBAM.com. Back after this timeout.
CLTEL Fiber Optic Network delivers reliable, high-quality internet speeds that are perfect for streaming Clear Lake Lions sports. They're more than just an internet provider. CLTEL is a committed community partner. Internet for you right here in Clear Lake and Ventura.
Chances are you know someone who found their future at NIAC. With affordable tuition, close-to-home convenience, and programs that lead directly to great careers, your future starts here. Our advisors help you uncover scholarships, explore career paths, and even connect to jobs after graduation. Whatever you need, we have it. 8-week courses, certificates, degrees, in-person and online. And know that NIAC credits transfer seamlessly to 4-year colleges. When it comes to opportunity and possibility, your future is found at NIAC.
This is the fourth quarter as Algona with an 8-point lead, 32-24. And the Lions will try to work their way back into this one. They have the lead cut to 6, but Algona has held them off for now. Inbound Ainley as the Lions have all under possession to start quarter number 4. Ainley, top of the key. To the right side for Schwen, fires a 3, no good. Rebound, tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Clear Lake. Ainley will make the inbound. It appears on the right baseline at the side of the key. Skip back out to Tice at the top of the key. Tice run a pick up the lane, kicks it out. Hill will dribble in from the left side, plays it back to Amble. Amble up the lane, hook shot left side up and no. Rebound controlled by the Bulldogs. It's tipped into the hands of McLaughlin. McLaughlin skips it in quickly left quarter. Here's a 3 on the way for Dunning. Got it. Dunning with her third three of the second half of play. She's got 9. 35-24, the lead of 11 for the Bulldogs. Ainley wants to respond. She got it. Ainley with a triple. She's got 6. The lead cut back again to 8 at 35-27. Lions slap the press on again. It's McLaughlin in the backcourt. She'll skip to the front side. And dribbling is Dunning underneath. The pass to Limbaugh. We've got a whistle and a jump ball is going to be called, which will stay with Algona. Maddie Logie will check back in for the Lions to replace Taylor Schwen. Taylor Van Otterloo will check back in for Algona to replace Maya Lentz. Out of bounds for the Bulldogs. On the left baseline. No shot clock resets at 25 to shoot. Dunning from the top of the key after the pass in. Now to the lane and a little scoop, no good. By McLaughlin, rebound control by Amble for Clear Lake. Amble outlets to Hill. Hill across the right side of the timeline. And she'll kick it out to the right side, and it's tipped away from Logie, and it's stolen away by Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo pushing it ahead, and a whistle and a travel called as Spear moved into the body of Ainley, but did not dribble, so to be out of bounds for Clear Lake. Gwen Grimm checks back in for Ashley Amble. Checking back in for the Bulldogs is Maya Lentz, the 5'10 junior. As out goes the freshman, Kate Limbaugh, the 6'1 freshman. Ainley across the timeline after the inbound. She'll play it to Tice. Tice fires a three. Got it. Alex with her second three of the night. She's got 8 total. The lead cut back to 5 at 35-30. 6-0 run here for Clear Lake. Into the front court left side. Dunning wants it at the 3. No good this time. And the rebound control left side by Ainley for Clear Lake. Ainley tries to advance it up court on the near side. She'll cut back across. And into the front court. 6:08 to go here in the fourth quarter. Ainley top of the key. Looks to step in. She'll lay it up and good for her. Ainley with 8 and a whistle and a 30-second timeout for Algona. 5:56 to go here in the fourth. Lions have cut the lead to 3, 35-32 Algona on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Back after this here on KRIB and KRIBAM.com.
They do it all at D&D.
Signs, banners, display boards, vehicle graphics.
Real estate signs, promotional items, trophies, plaques.
Offset laser and screen printing embroidery.
Posters, graphic design, and novelties.
From the shirt on your back to the sign on your door, D&D does it all and more.
Now available at D&D Outdoor Storage. Storage for your campers, trailers, and boats. Call for information. Call 641-423-9487.
They do it all at D&D.
Well, the Lions have cut the lead to 3 and full court pressure on the inbound after the Algona 30-second timeout. Inbound at Dunning. She'll reverse it back to McLaughlin, who plays it to the far side for Lentz, who advances into the front court. On the right side, pass back to the back court. It will be tipped by Hill, and actually it's going to be tipped by the Algona player first. It's over and back, and it'll be out of bounds for Clear Lake in the front court on the left side. So the Lions have the chance to cut it to 1 or tie the ball game on this possession. Kate Limbaugh will check back in, the 6'1 freshman, to replace Maya Lentz. Out of bounds, left sideline at the hash mark. Top of the key, even we should say. Inbound to Tice at the top of the key. Tice, they're back to the basket, turns back, and hands it off to Hill. Hill at the top of the key, dumps it inside. Grimm, post move, right side, hook shot up and good for Gwen Grimm. It's her first 2 of the night. And the Lions cut the lead to 1 at 35-34. Lions continue with full court pressure. And it's tipped around the backcourt. Now the pass gotten to the near side. Dunning, her pass is tipped out of bounds by Hill. And it will be Algona basketball just shy of the timeline. McLaughlin will make the inbound for Algona. Inbounds to the backcourt for Van Otterloo. Van Otterloo across the timeline. Lays it to the right side. Limbaugh fires a 3. Got it. Limbaugh with her third 3 of the night. 17 for her, 38-34. Algona back up by 4. 5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Ainley in between the rings of the front court. Dribbles down toward the left side. Plays it back out to Hill. Hill from the top of the key. Whistle and a timeout for Clear Lake. 4:52 to go here in the fourth. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says 38-34. Algona with a lead. Back after this here on KRIB and KRIBAM.com.
Iowa specialty hospitals and clinics know that changing healthcare providers can feel overwhelming. That's why they developed the REDOC program, a free service that offers personalized support to make the transition simple and stress-free. Just fill out the submission form at iowaspecialtyhospital.com and they'll take care of the rest. Iowa Specialty Hospitals and Clinics, with the Mason City location opening in spring 2026, consistently exceeding your expectations.
Bank Iowa is open in Clear Lake. Bank Iowa brings a rich history of entrepreneurial spirit, community focus, and financial expertise to North Iowa. It's grown into one of Iowa's most successful family-owned banks. Each location offers the services of a large financial institution, but operates as a community bank where decisions are made locally. The local team at Bank Iowa is a proud supporter of the Clear Lake Lions. These student athletes exemplify hard work and dedication. Let's go Lions!
Back to play as it is Logie from the left side, plays it back out. Schwen steps in along the lane, left side layup, no good. Rebound controlled by Limbaugh, a foul over the back on Clear Lake. Lions only their first foul of the quarter. It'll be Gwen Grimm's third. Out of bounds far baseline for Algona. The inbound to Bella Jo Dunning. Her pass is tipped, but it's controlled to the front court as Limbaugh lost it, and it goes into the backcourt, so it's over and back again. So some costly turnovers here for Algona in this fourth quarter have let the Lions back into this ball game. It was 11. The lead cut back at 1 point to 3. It's 4 right now, 38-34 with 4:33 to go here in the fourth. Inbound Schwen. Schwen inbounds to Tice. Tice across the timeline. She looks. She'll play it off to Ainley. Ainley trying to get a pick from Grimm. Steps off to the left of that. And she'll dribble and hand it back to Logie. Logie fires a three. No good. Rebound. Grimm tries to save it from inbounds, and she stepped down the baseline. It'll be out of bounds in favor of Algona. Aspet Hill checks back in for the Lions to replace Logie. Bulldogs with a few changes in the lineup as well. Full court pressure on the inbound. Inbound to Lentz. Lentz back to McLaughlin, and now to the front court for Dunning. Dunning between the rings for Van Otterloo. Halfway through quarter number 4. Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Algona 38, Clear Lake 34. Bounce pass to the right side. It's Van Eycker back in the lineup. Plays it to Lentz. Lentz will hand it back out to Van Eycker after driving. She dribbled off her foot, but pick right back up and into the hoop for Dunning. No good on the layup. Rebound is controlled by Ainley. She's falling out of bounds, and she gets it to Tice. Alex looking for help, but well, she'll finally dribble through, and she actually drew a foul. Algona only their first foul of the quarter. As Ashley Amble will check back in for Clear Lake. And is the third on it's the second rather on Van Eycker. And Clear Lake with the basketball. 3:33 left here in the fourth. Across the timeline for Ainley. Ainley drifts off to the right across the timeline to the right wing. Trying to work around a pick. She'll bring it to the top of the key. Hands it off to the right for Schwen. Schwen steps in on the right side, and she'll kick it back out. They're going to call a charge on Schwen. She laid out the elbow, unfortunately. It's her fourth. It's the team's second. Back in is Limbaugh. And I believe Spear for Algona. Plenty of time left. 3:19 to go here in the fourth. Inbound pass to Spear. She's double teamed, tipped away by Tice, and they're going to say the last player to tip it was not Spear, it was Tice. It'll be out of bounds this time on the far sideline, about 7 feet from the corner. Inbound to Van Otterloo. She'll skip it into the front court for Dunning. Dunning on the left side. She'll skip it across to the right side for Spear. Spear dribbles to the free throw circle and hands it back out. McLaughlin looks to move in. She almost charged into Schwen, but no call. Left side for Spear. Hand it back out. Dunning looks to drive. She'll hand it off underneath. It's out of bounds off the hands of Limbaugh. And the Lions with an opportunity to cut the lead to 2 or 1. Lions have 2 timeouts left. Algona has 3. The possession arrow goes in favor of the Lions right now. Ainley across the timeline for Clear Lake. 2:50 to go. She'll drift off to the left. Amble out front to set a screen, and so does Schwen. And now up the right wing, layup in, good for Jacelyn Ainley. Finally got one to get gravity the right way. 38-36, Lions cut the lead to 2. Tice tries to steal the inbound pass, gotten by Van Otterloo. She skips it to the front court for Limbaugh. Outlets quickly to Spear. Spear between the rings. The pass goes to Van Otterloo to the left side. The roll pass from Dunning into McLaughlin. Hook shot on the way up, this time good. McLaughlin with 10. Lead back to 4 at 40-36. 2:14 to go here in the fourth. Across the timeline, Ainley. Ainley heads it back out. Schwinn fires a 3. Got it! Schwinn, a deep 3 from the left wing. She has 11, and the lead cut to 1 at 40-39. Into the front court for Dunning. She'll play it back on loose basketball. Goes to almost the back court, but Schwinn gets it. She's got an open basket, and the Lions are in the lead. And Schwinn makes the layup. 13 for her, and it's 41-40. She wind down to 100 seconds to go in regulation. Double team trap in the backcourt. Gotten to Van Otterloo. She'll skip it ahead to the front court for Dunning. Dunning bounce pass off. Limbaugh lays it up. No good. And the rebound controlled, and they've got a whistle and a loose ball foul underneath on the rebound. And it's going to go on Algona. It's Algona's second of the quarter. And the foul, just want to double check it here. I think it's on Spear. Algona's going to take a timeout. And they're going to take a 30, so we're going to keep it here. So Algona with a 30-second timeout. Oh, it's a full. Okay, we'll take a break then. The Lions have gotten the lead, 41-40 on the Clear Lake Bank of Trust scoreboard with 91 seconds to go. This is Lions basketball. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on KRIB and KRIBAM.com.
It doesn't matter what the weather's like right now. Your home can be at the right temperature with a new Bryant furnace or air conditioning system from Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning. Not only could you be comfortable temperature-wise, but you can save money with the efficiency of a new furnace or air conditioning system. Check out what Johnson Heating and Air Conditioning can offer you. Go to johnsonheatingandac.com. Johnson Heating and Bryant. Whatever it takes.
Back we come to Algona, 41-40. Clear Lake has taken the lead here after being down by 11 in this second half. The Lions have outscored the Bulldogs by a 17-10-8 margin here in this fourth quarter. Lions basketball on the far baseline. The ball's tipped out of bounds by Maya Lentz on the inbound pass, and the Lions will try it again with Schwinn, Hill, Ainley, Amble, and Tice, the Lion 5 here. Inbound across the timeline on the inbound pass to Ainley. Ainley right side of the front court. 1:20 to go here in regulation. Dribbles toward the right baseline. And they skip pass back out to Hill. Hill top of the key. Hands it off to the hands of Taylor Schwinn. Schwinn back to the top of the key. 3 dribbles. Now she's got an opening on the right side. Lays it up and good. Right up the middle, the right side of the lane. 15 for Schwinn. And the Lions lead is 3 at 43-40. A minute to go here in the fourth. Trouble in the backcourt for Algona on the pressure as it's gotten to McLaughlin. McLaughlin double team. She'll play it ahead for Spear and just across the timeline before the 10-second call. Van Otterloo on the right side of the front court. She'll play it down to the quarter right side as trying to drive it in was Lentz, but she can't. She'll play it back out. Roll pass down the inside. McLaughlin lays it up. No good. And the rebound controlled by Amble for Clear Lake. Shot clock is off with a half minute to go in the fourth quarter. Schwinn will advance it to the front court. And a whistle and a foul called. Algona still has 2 more to give here before they send the Lions. Or actually, 1 more to give, and then they send the Lions to the bonus. The foul is on Van Otterloo. It's her third. As they will put back in Van Eicher. And the Lions will inbound for the left sideline out top at the top of the key even. Skip pass inbounds. It goes to Ainley. And a foul call. Lions don't have to shoot here. That's the big thing. They've got the lead, and they've got a shot clock that is off. Another foul. And this time it's on Spear. It's her first on the team's fourth, so Algona will send the Lions to the line on the next foul. 24 seconds to go here in the fourth. Schwinn to inbound. She'll inbound to Hill. Plays it into the hands of Ainley. Ainley back out to Hill. Algona trying to foul here, but it's played back out to Schwinn. Inside for, well, now we've got a foul called as the pass was to Amble. It's team foul number 5, so the Lions will step to the line to shoot the bonus. The foul is on Bella. Nope, take that back. It is on Von Eicher. It's her third, and now we've got a timeout for Algona, I believe. And we'll see if it's a 30 or a full. It's a 30. We'll keep it right here. So the Lions, and the history of these two teams playing North Central Conference basketball, and even some tournament games through the years. And as another thriller here is the Lions coming from 11 down to lead by 3 here with 16 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. 43-40, Clear Lake with a lead on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. It's again tomorrow night. Lions boys down in Fort Dodge to play in the showcase tournament. They will face Kemper of Carroll. And we're supposed to be on the air at 6:45. The final game of the day. Tune in early and hang on if you don't hear us on the airwaves. We'll be along once we get towards the pregame. Amble to the free throw line. First free throw is up and no good. Amble needs to make one here to make it a 2-possession game as Van Otterloo checks back in. 16 seconds to go. 43-40, Clear Lake with a lead. Amble dribbles twice. Free throw up and rattles around and finally falls for Amble. The Lions with a 2-possession lead. And the passing bounds. It goes with Clear Lake on the turnover by Algona as the Lions are up by 4. 15 seconds to go. The inbound on the left sideline, about 5 feet from the left quarter. Schwen will make the entry. Lions just got to get the inbounds here, and it's tipped away out of bounds into the fifth row of the bleachers. No time left of the clock, unfortunately, from the scorekeeper. So to be out of bounds again here for Schwen. Inbounds to Ainley. Ainley on the dribble gets fouled finally by Spear. It's her second 2-shot penalty here. As Ainley will step to the line to shoot a pair. She's 1 for 2 on the night from the free throw line. The lead is 4. It can be expanded all the way to 6 here with the made free throws. Ainley, first one up, that is good. .45-40 Clear Lake. 10.8 seconds to go. Second one is up and good. So Ainley 2 for 2 on the trip. She has 12. And the Lions up 46-40. Lions with pressure on the inbound. They have a couple of fouls to give if they want to do them. Here's the pass to the right side for Van Otterloo. Plays it underneath. The layup by McLaughlin is up and good. But it's going to be too late as the Lions of Clear Lake storm back from 11 down and beat 15th ranked in Class 3A Algona. Final score on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says Clear Lake 46 and the Bulldogs of Algona 42. Our postgame comes your way next. You're listening to Lions basketball. You're on KRIB and you're watching on KRIBAM.com.
At MBT Bank, we're on the front lines of fighting scams and fraud in our communities. This holiday season, remember that gift cards are great for friends and family, not strangers. If you are asked to purchase gift cards and provide activation codes to someone else, it's a scam. No reputable business or organization accepts payment in the form of gift cards. MBT Bank is committed to educating our communities and keeping their financial information safe. MBT Bank, member FDIC.
Where will you go with MBT Bank?
No matter what the season, weather is unpredictable in North Iowa and accidents are likely to happen. This is Emily Newell. Our family business, Hawkeye Auto Body, has been serving North Iowa for almost 50 years. Collision repair work can be complex. You can trust the experts at Hawkeye Auto Body to repair your vehicle correctly and make sure your vehicle is completely safe before it's released back to you. We guarantee it. We're located on South Federal in Mason City, or visit us anytime at HawkeyeAutoBody.com.
Hi, it's Katie Showalter from Window World of Mason City. It's hard to believe, but we've been transforming homes like yours for 15 years. From ideas to installation, our Window World team has completed more than 7,000 projects with curb appeal enhancing, energy efficient, windows, entry doors, and siding. Is your project next? Schedule your free in-home consultation at windowworldmc.com. That's windowworldmc.com.
Well, what a comeback for Clear Lake as they outscore the Bulldogs of Algona by a margin of 22-10 in the fourth quarter. And the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard final score says Clear Lake 46 and Algona 42. It was Algona leading most of the game as they led 13-9 after one. They were leading at halftime 22-14, leading by 8. Both teams played it even in the third quarter with 10-10 to make it 32-24. And then the Lions just got hot from the floor and took advantage of many mistakes by Algona in the fourth quarter. And a 22-10 margin in the fourth quarter. Final score on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard says once again 46-42. Looking at the scoring for Clear Lake, Lions were led by Taylor Schwinn, who had 15. She had 7 field goals, including a three-pointer in the contest. So Schwinn with 15. Jacelyn Ainley, who was held scoreless in the first half of play. She was just, she was about 0 for 4, 0 for 5 at least in the first half of play. And then she was able to just slowly warm up. She had a field goal and a free throw in the third quarter. Then she had 9 points in the fourth. And she ends up with 12 on the night. It was Alex Tice with 8 as she had a pair of threes and a 2. Ashley Amble was 7. 2 apiece for Aspen Hill and Gwen Grimm. Playing and not scoring on this one, Maddie Logie, Maddie Reiser, Lily Beersford. And that's the balance of the book for Clear Lake. For Algona, quickly before we get to Coach Ernest here, 17 on the night for Kate Limbaugh, the freshman, but she was held to 5 in the second half. She had 12 at the break. Hay McLaughlin ended up with 12. 9 for Dunning, Bella Jo Dunning, all in the second half of play. Maya Lentz had 4. And that's all the players who scored for Algona. Anna Merdes joins us for pregame or postgame comments. And, well, Coach, I want to make sure I've got the right one turned up here. What did you tell your girls heading into the fourth quarter?
The crazy thing after how we played in the first 3 quarters was I felt really good about our squad. I still felt really good about where we were at. Algona was hitting some tough shots. We weren't defending them maybe with 100% accuracy in how we scouted and wanted to play them. But I still like the looks that we were getting. I like the pace of the game. I think we switched up a couple of our presses and gave them some different looks. And I think that bothered them, especially down the stretch. And again, I think our depth is part of what kept us in. I thought they got a little bit tired. Algona at the end, and we're doing some uncharacteristic turnovers. And again, credit to our team. We had no business being in that game after the first half. But when you talk about a certain level of toughness that they have and want to and never give up, this is a hard place to play on the road. On the road,
yeah.
A conference
we know
opponent, a ranked conference opponent. I could not be any prouder of our squad right now.
That fourth quarter, yeah, as you mentioned, Algona's making the mistakes, and fortunately, well, the first 3 quarters, your team is not shooting very well. The fourth quarter, you had a lot of good looks off of those turnovers, and that's when you had to capitalize. And you were down by 11 in the second half, and to win by 4 here is a great victory.
Get on the road against an incredible opponent, against an incredible opponent in Algona, and coming in, I could feel this is something that the players wanted. I think we came out and played maybe a little bit tight there at the beginning, and again, that was the message at halftime. It was no rah-rah speech or anything like that. I love our looks. we weren't hitting shots like you said, Bob. We weren't finishing on a lot of our makes. Just there was a bit of hesitancy, and I guess that's probably to be expected. First highly competitive game on the road, a little tense. I think once we just started doing what we do and what we do every single day in practice, we let our defense dictate our offense, and you saw what we're capable of.
Well, you get ready for a 3-game week next week, and just talk about what's ahead here.
Oh man, I'll be honest. This whole week I've been so
focused on this
focused on Algona and wanting to get this one for our players. We have Clarendon Goldfield Dows coming to our place on Tuesday, and we got another ranked opponent in Forest City on Thursday, and we go into the Christmas break against another conference rival in Humboldt, and so. We'll enjoy this one tonight. We'll learn from it, especially that first half, and we'll turn the page and focus on Clarendon Goldfield Dows.
Al, you've brought up 2 players of the game, and Jacelyn Ainley, of course, had the big fourth quarter with 9 points in the fourth and 12 points overall. Just had some tough shooting in that first half. Couldn't get anything to go down, but she didn't let it get to her in the fourth quarter.
No, she didn't. I thought even holding back a little bit in that first half. I think the second half she just kind of let the game come to her a little bit more, reading what the defenses, how they were playing her, how they were playing our ball screens and such. And like I said, I could bring Jacelyn up here every single game. She's the heart and soul of this team. When your best player is your hardest worker and best leader, you can do something special. And so incredibly proud of Jacelyn. Obviously, we also brought up Alex Tice. Somebody who probably, again, it's somebody different every single game brought up here. And again, that's the strength of our team. Alex, she'll be the first one to probably tell you, much like it was Ashley the game before. Probably hadn't shot like she wanted to shoot. I thought we got back into that game, and she steadied the ship with some huge three-point shots that second half, and we wouldn't be where we are right now if it wasn't for Alex Tice and Jacelyn Ainley.
Coach, appreciate it. We'll have you 3 times next week. Congratulations on a great win.
Thanks, Bob. Appreciate
it. Alrighty. Anna Burness, the coach for Algona, or for Clear Lake, beating Algona. I'm bad. It's my bad. You beat Algona. That's what I meant to say. See, I'm flustered too at the win. Well, kiddo, what's up here? Alex Tice, talk about the fourth quarter and how the whole team just stayed steady and didn't give up.
Yeah, so during the first half, we definitely weren't playing our best, and we all knew that. We weren't really going for those 50-50 balls, which is something that we usually take pride in. So, second half, we knew we were going to come out. It was still a game that could be ours. We really saw some tempo pick up at the beginning of the third quarter, and then the fourth, we really just reined it in, and we said, this is our time. It's our win.
Talk about, obviously, 4-0 now. You've got the big win over Algona, leading the conference now, and just talk about the attitude of this team after 4 games, especially after this big win.
Well, going into this game, we were very, very hopeful that we would win. We had a lot of fight during this all practices that we had coming up to this, and I really think that we're ready to show people who we are this year. I think we're very underestimated from past years, and so this is our season, and we're going to go out and we're going to show and compete with every team.
What have you been working on to get ready for the season?
Well, as a team, I think that we're really bonding more. We have a lot of team chemistry this year compared to past years, and we're really just working on not being selfish and working with each other and just finding the flow of things and not giving up.
Alex, thanks a lot. Great game, and hit a couple of those threes, and great game tonight. Thanks for joining us. Alex Tice with comments here after the game, and Jacelyn Ainley will slide in here as just talk about, obviously, that first half. We were sitting up here, and you just couldn't get anything to go in that first half, and fortunately, things turned around, especially in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, the first half for me was doo-doo. It was so bad.
Glad you used that word instead of something else, so go ahead.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wasn't finishing, and I thought I was doing everything right. Just the ball wouldn't go in the hoop like it's supposed to. But then the second half, I knew I needed to do something, but it still wouldn't go in. And then I went into halftime thinking, like, you got to make a basket. You got to get your team going. And then my teammates helped me out and encouraged me to keep my head up. So then, obviously, I went to the basket and shot.
Alex talked about the chemistry of this team. You comment about that. It seems like this team is really getting along with each other, wants to work. Just talk about the chemistry and the work ethic of this team.
Yeah, I feel like we all have a lot of chemistry. In practice, we're all like high-fiving. We have a lot of sportsmanship and team. Okay, I don't even know.
Team chemistry.
That's what I was trying to say.
Yep. And obviously, you've been over here a few times. You've seen, your siblings play over here a couple of times. This is always a tough place to play. Talk about just getting a win here in this gym.
Feels good. Obviously, we went 0-2 against them last year. It just feels good to get back and beat a ranked team.
Yeah.
And especially them.
Jacelyn, we appreciate you joining us. Congratulations on a great game second half tonight, and we'll see you 3 times next week.
Thank you.
All righty, Jacelyn Hanley with post-game comments. Thank you very much. Alex Tice before that, and Adam Ernest, the coach of the Clear Lake Lions. We all make mistakes. Don't we, Dylan? I mean, come on. Yes. We beat Algona. That's what I meant to say. Clear Lake beat Algona tonight. By a final score of 46-42. 22-10 the fourth quarter, and the Lions pull out the victory. Tomorrow night, join us as Clear Lake, the boys, will head down to a showcase in Fort Dodge as they'll face Kemper. And, Carol, that'll be at, it's supposed to be a 6:45 tip-off, a planner pregame at 6:30. But the final of 6 games on the day, we may be a little late, so just tune in at about 6:30. We'll start the video stream once we get into our pregame show. And we'll have the ball game. Should be a good one down at Fort Dodge tomorrow here on KRIB and on KRIBAM.com with live video, sponsored by NBT Bank. Once again, your final score on the Clear Lake Bank and Trust scoreboard. Clear Lake 46, Algona 42. For Dylan Anderson running the camera, Bob Fisher, so long from Algona.
You've been listening to coverage of the Clear Lake Lions on AM 1490 and 96.7 FM KRIB and watching on KRIBAM.com. This Clear Lake Lions coverage was brought to you by CLTEL, North Iowa Area Community College, D&D Sales, Clear Lake Bank and Trust, Iowa Specialty Hospital, Johnson Heating and Air, Glenn's Tire, Bank Iowa, Hawkeye Auto Body, and Window World. Your home for the Clear Lake Lions all year long is KRIB and KRIB